Psychology tricks that I learned in my general psych class last year that I know work because I use them. People tend to get really uncomfortable in silence, and they subconsciously try to fill this by talking. This works especially well if you're in a verbal altercation with somebody and they're kind of being an ass. Just don't say anything. Let themselves dig a deeper hole and listen to the word vomit spew out of their mouth. You can tell which one of your friends likes who by just paying attention a little bit more. If you're in a group and something funny happens or somebody tells a joke, people tend to be laughing while looking at the person they like most. I also want to apologize in advance if you do this and you notice that nobody's making eye contact with you. This last one helped me out a lot when I worked in customer service. If somebody is yelling at you or being a dick, just be like, excuse me, you have a little something in your teeth. This makes them feel very self-conscious and it stops them in their tracks every time. If you guys like this, I'll do a part 2. Part 2 of psychology tricks that I know work because I use them. You know how a joke ceases to be funny the more you have to repeat it? You can actually use this to your advantage. Let's say you're in a group, somebody's making fun of you and you don't like it. Just be like, what? And they'll repeat it and be like, I'm so sorry. What'd you say? I didn't hear that. And they'll say it again. By the third or fourth time, nobody's going to be laughing at their joke anymore. If you're at a house party and you got a drink in your hand, don't hold it up here by your chest. Try to hold it more down towards your hip. This will make you seem more open and confident, and people will be more willing to come up and talk to you. I am a very awkward person, and I've been making embarrassing videos of myself online for a very long time, so I unfortunately have to remind myself of this a lot. If you're ever cringing at something embarrassing you did years ago, stop yourself and try to remember something humiliating that somebody else did. You probably can't, so this more than likely means that nobody remembers that one time in junior year where you unironically pronounced the word memes instead of memes. If you guys still like this, I'll do a part 3. Psychology tricks that I know work because I use them, part 3. If you look or stare at somebody's lips in conversation, it's going to make them think that you're interested in them. But if you look at their forehead, it's going to make them feel really intimidated and really uneasy. Please use these wisely. Don't go around making people feel weird for no reason. So, I'm not saying that it's okay to lie, because it's not. But if you ever need somebody to believe a lie that you're trying to tell them, go ahead and slip in an embarrassing detail about yourself. This will work every time as long as you say it with confidence and the lie is believable in the first place. This last one I use in customer service all the time. If you made a mistake or something's taking a really long time, do not apologize or say, I'm sorry to the customer. Instead, thank them and say something along the lines of like, thank you for your patience. This takes the focus off the error that happened and then puts praise on them for even having to put up with you, which usually puts them in a better mood than just saying, I'm sorry. Part 4 coming soon. I am completely out of flannels, but I still wanted to make part 4 of psychology facts that I know work because I use them. If you're walking and you're in a hurry, just stare straight ahead at where you're going. People will get out of your way. I use this trick when I'm running around campus on my Heelys. I just stare straight ahead, not making eye contact with anybody, and it works. If you're in the middle of a conversation with somebody and you hand them something, they're gonna take it. And it's super funny because they don't realize it. Same with the other way. If they have something in their hand and you stick out your hand, they're gonna give it to you and not know why. Smiling can literally change your life. Smile at the bartender, you're gonna get a drink faster. Smile at your coworker, they're more likely gonna take that shift trade request. Smile at your kids, they're gonna feel loved. Smile at your partner, they're gonna wonder what they did to make you so happy. Smile at me, I'm gonna smile back. Smile at everyone you meet. Smile in the mirror sometimes and you're gonna feel better. By the way, it blows my mind how many of you guys enjoy these videos, so I mean, as long as you guys keep watching and keep liking them, I'm gonna keep making them. Psychology tricks that I know work because I use them, part 5. False attribution of arousal is a real thing. If you're going on a first date with somebody, go somewhere exciting that's gonna get their heart pumping. It's gonna make them think that they like you more, like a roller coaster or a horror movie. Don't do anything boring. I use this next trick when I worked in sales because it works. People tend to trust you a little bit more if you mirror their body language. It's weird that we work this way, but don't go overboard with it. Just kind of subtly do the same hand gestures they're doing. You're gonna get a sale, they're gonna like you a little bit more. If you just met somebody and you want them to like you, you want them to be your friend, but you're not sure how to go about that, just use their name in conversation. Again, don't go overboard with this, but it does build a sense of trust and friendship right off the bat. It's a lot more personal to say, bye Mark, instead of just bye. Psychology tricks that I know work because I use them, part 6. If you're ever nervous about something, chew gum. It'll trick your brain into thinking you're relaxed because we're wired to think that we're safe while we're eating. Don't chew gum in the middle of an interview, an audition, or a date or something, but use it beforehand to calm your nerves. You can tell a lot about somebody by their feet. If you're in the middle of a conversation with somebody and they're facing you, congratulations, they want to be there. But if they're turned away, like they're not, their feet aren't facing you, they want to leave, they want this conversation to end right now. Stop letting people interrupt you. It's making you seem weak. Your words matter. So if somebody tries to interrupt you, don't stop talking. Don't even try to talk louder. Talk in the same pace, volume, and tone that you were before. They're gonna feel awkward and shut the fuck up. Psychology tricks on how to get your crush to like you back that I know work because I use them. If you're having a face-to-face conversation with your crush, make eye contact and smile. I'm telling you guys, I told you last time, smiling will change your life. It's gonna show them that you're interested and listening to them, which is gonna get you some points. This next one is super easy. Just ask them questions. Get your crush talking about themselves because everybody likes to talk about themselves. It's gonna make them think that you actually wanna know about them, which you should. You like them. Plus, it's gonna make them feel more connected to you because they're opening up and sharing a part of themselves. Plus, if they ask questions back, this is a great sign that they're interested back, even if it's just a little bit. The bandwagon effect is a little bit more manipulative, but if you're desperate, it might work. So get a friend or two to mention in front of your crush how cool or attractive they think you are. Studies have shown that people will be more attracted to you if they think other people think you're attractive.